Good morning everyone. Welcome back to Car Salvage 101 and welcome to a car collection. So I'm walking down to the train station. We are going to BCA in Bedford today. So it's 9:30. My aim is to be in Bedford for 1 to collect the car. It's not a Fiat 500. It's not a Fiat. This is for personal use. It's not for selling or trade. Just need a bigger car at the moment. So there's a car that's never been featured. You've probably seen it in other videos, but the reason behind that is that there is not the content that I'm overly happy with. So anyway, yeah, we'll come to that. In the meantime, I've got to get into London again, and then out of London into a place called Flitwick, and then from there I don't know if I'm getting a bus or I'm going to walk it. I have no idea. All I know is my collection's at 1 o'clock. So let's get on with the video. We've made it to Flitwick, and yeah, this journey is not great. It says it's walking from Flitwick to BCA is going to take just over 2 hours, or you can get the number 42 bus, which runs every hour. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to make the most out of the walking that I can before I then get to a bus stop, a bit like this one, because they run every hour. The bus isn't here for another 15, so I'm trying to make as much progress as I can before, and then stop at a bus stop, and then get the number 42. Bloody hell. It's not walking distance, and not ideal, but anyway, we'll power on. I'm also early because I was due to collect the car at 1, and I'm not sure if I've never actually had it before, but I'm not sure if they would release the car early or I'd have to wait till 1. But anyway, we'll just keep going towards the high street, and if I'm ahead of schedule, then great. I'll pop in, quickly grab something to eat, and then I'll be on the bus, and then we'll be there soon. I'm just glad it's not raining. Tell you what a dreary day. This is not, it's just awful. Just awful. Anyway, this looks, well, that looks quite fancy, doesn't it? I haven't been to something so fancy for this one. Just got to find the click and collect bit now. Oh yeah, the bus journey was not good. The bus comes every hour, and I think I decided to stop at a bus stop and thought, I'll just wait here for 10 minutes, which I did, and then the bus was 20 minutes late. So yeah, unfortunately we're not late. I was due to pick up at 1. It's now 2 minutes past, so we're not late. It's just can't stand standing around. In fact, my journey so far has been so good. You know, I've been able to just move from train to underground to another train and everything. It's all flowed really nicely, but unfortunately, it all comes to a stop when it comes to buses. Anyway, we're here, so let's go and find out what I've got, and is it any good? Right, here she is. It's an X5, one of the early generation, so not the early of the X5, but of this particular F series. Yeah, bigger than I bloody thought. Got a few little things that we need to sort out. Just noticed that there, so that needs sorting out. Yeah, I mean, alloys are always going to need doing. The lacquer's going, I think, on all of them. Because I didn't have the VIN, I didn't know what additional options has been included on the car, but we do know that it needs an MOT in a few days' time. Got a little mark there, we can sort that out. I don't know if it's sort of I think it's carbon black. I've had this before. It looks sort of blackish, but at the same time, what have we got? We've got a headlight washer missing as well. But I mean, these have always got chunky treads on them, haven't they? That's gonna need looking at. Again, cutting back should be all right on that. That's not so good. I feel my finger in that. That's not good, unfortunately. That might need a paint job. The rears, again, not too bad. Just needs a massive clean, and also because of the colour of these are just going to stand out, aren't they? No sunroof. It's probably been a family car, because look, I mean, that's all broken in there, so that's not ideal. I don't know what that is. Is that a steering lock? I don't know what that is. Oh. There's 4 miles of fuel left in this, so I hope to God that there's a petrol station nearby. I really do. Very similar, these cars. They all end up like the 5 Series. They all ended up looking the same. Got the V5. The rest is stored electronically on the iDrive. So all this has been chewed off at some point. Again, we can potentially sort that out with some trim pieces as well. Rear, electric hatch, that's good. That's nice. It's not bad. There's the mats, so that's good. At least we've got the mats. Got more little random trim pieces. You've got a spare in here. Doesn't look like we've got a spare. So it must have worked on run flats. That's going to be some sort of compressor. That's going to be some touch-up paint, is it? Yeah, there's the touch-up paint. Locking wheel nut? Where's the locking wheel nut? There's got to be a locking wheel nut somewhere. I need to go and find him one of those. Normally it might be in like the side of these or something like that. But yeah, all of this, I mean, you know, this car is what, like, let's come out of there. That's sort of broken, that one, I think. I'll have to look into that. The rear's not too bad. What's that? I don't know if these are a bit aftermarket. Look to be aftermarket, don't they? But yeah, MOT. Oh wait, hold on. Why am I pulling it down? Let's press the button. There we go. Got a reversing camera. Have we got the usual heated seats and everything? Yeah, heated seats. So no sunroof. So I would say not probably spec'd out as well. There's the locking wheel nut in there. Not as spec'd out as maybe it could be, but then I don't know. I need to still do the VIN check on it. But yeah, I mean, look at that. This needs all a real good clean, doesn't it? So it's a bit of a challenge, but might come out all right in the end. Yeah. Right. I don't know, like, because of all these different random BCA things, like, is that a BCA? I don't even know what that is. No idea. But anyway, main thing is, this is a better car to drive back in than a Fiat 500 if we're going to do some motorway mileage. So I need to insure it, tax it, and oh yeah, that's broken. So I need to fix that somehow. And then yeah, we can head back. Right. But main thing is trying to find the bloody petrol station. I know what I'll do is when we get back home, we'll run through things like the cost of it and everything else. Right, let's get going. Okay, right. So we are just joining the M25. So I don't really know probably how long I've got left. Maybe an hour? Something like that. Yeah, interesting. What we've got going on. So the BCA, whether you know, do mechanical reports. They try and highlight various bits that are not working, and they highlighted two things, which was low coolant and low oil. So I did bring both of those with me. So when I left the BCA site, I didn't probably get much further on, about 10 minutes in 10, 12 minutes in before the dashboard said that or it needed at least a litre of oil to be put in. So as soon as that message came up, it wasn't far before a lay-by, so I was able to use the oil that I had already put in. So I put in at least a litre of oil. So far so good. We've not had it come back up again, talking about the oil situation, but obviously we need to keep an eye on that. Potentially we haven't had an oil service for a good while, so we don't actually really know how much oil is in the car. The coolant, engine temperature at the moment seems all right, but obviously I've just got to check on that coolant as and when I get home. And when I drove it out of the site, everything was fine, not a problem. Drove it to the petrol station, not a problem. Since leaving the petrol station, the engine management light has now come on, and since I stopped the car to put the oil in, turn the ignition off, I may be hoping that the engine management light would go out. It didn't. So don't really know what that's about. The report didn't mention an engine management light. I think it's in sort of a semi-limp mode. Like, I could still get up to the speed, it's just it doesn't feel like it's very peppy. So I'd imagine it's in some sort of limpish mode. So need to plug in the diagnostics to have a look at that one. We've got a droning sound as well coming from, I'd hazard a guess, the right driver's side rear. So that's going to need a new hub or bearing hub as well, I think, at some point, because yeah, we just need to do that. So yeah, it's otherwise the gearbox is good, and when it drove without the engine management light on, it was fine. So yeah, it's just things that need to get done. It does need a bit of TLC, I'm not going to lie, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get that, or get this to, you know, start performing well again. It's just a case of, a bit like with the BMW X2 that I had, is how much money do you want to throw at it, or what is the problem? Is it really significant? You know, so yeah. But anyway, we are on the M25 now, so not long to go, about an hour, and then we'll be home, and then I can finish off today's video. So I'll see you all in a short while. Right, so I think that concludes today's video. We are back. We've done the hour and a half to get back here. We did obviously have to put the litre of oil into there, about 15 minutes in. But other than that, we now need to work out what the engine management light is. We're going to have to look at one of these hubs as well for the droning, because I'd imagine the bearing is gone. And yes, yeah, so we've got a few things to do to get this back in. We also need an MOT as well. So anyway, how much has this cost me? And I should also state the mileage is 190,000. Last service in 2021 at 86,000. So it's done in four years. It's done about another 100,000. So have your guess. Think what that M Sport 3 litre on a 63 plate F12 X5 would set you back from BCA. Ready? So that has set me back just over £7 grand. That's a £7 grand. I mean, it's a lot of car, but obviously it has work to do. So yeah, how much work, how much is it going to cost? Who knows? But this is the run around now for the other half, but we need to get this going and sorted. But anyway, that is the end of the video. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, which is even better, because then you can see what we can do to this. And yeah, until next time, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.